Okay, today we're going to talk about life as a marathon, not a sprint. One of our Emerald ambassadors said that to me, that life is a marathon, not a sprint, and I loved it. So I thought I would take that title and run with it, with what I want to talk about. I want to talk about that we live in a world where everyone wants it now. We want it fixed now. We want to lose weight yesterday. We want to be rich yesterday. We want all these things, but yet, the perfect family, the perfect this, the perfect that, and we want it now. And so we don't want to go through the marathon of life that it takes to get to those things, because it's so much easier not to have to go through that. So let's talk a little bit about that. First of all, like for me, when I joined the company that I was with for a long, long time, 17 years, it was a great company. When I joined that company, they were already 25 years in business. And so, I did not join that company and everything just, it was not considered ground floor. It was not considered join now and make tons of money while the getting is good. It was already leveled out, and it was 25 years old. But so I can tell you that when I joined, I really had to work that business and do a lot of physical work, but personally growing as well in order to earn a living with that company. It took me years to be able to earn a good living with that company. And it was nothing compared to what I'm doing in Plexus, but a good, good living, still paycheck to paycheck, but at least I didn't have to work for someone else. But I can tell you that it was not easy doing that, because it was 25 years in business. Everyone knew who they were. It was a little more saturated than a newer company, but yet I still made it work for my family. And 17 years of doing that. I just want to make a point here. So a lot of times, what happens is when people join a company that's pretty new, maybe and when I say a new company, I'm not talking about. There's a lot of startup companies. Actually, the statistics, there's about 2,000 network marketing companies that start up every year, and 98% fail. So I'm not talking about a brand new company here. I'm talking about a company that's 4 or 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years old. New company, okay? But solid and stable, not going anywhere. When someone joins a company like that, sometimes you join at the time when you're riding the momentum. And it's pretty easy, actually, to build a business without requiring a lot of personal growth, because you're riding the wave of momentum. So it's really easy. And for some of us who have been in something that wasn't quite that easy, we have something to compare it to. But people who have never done network marketing, and when they join a company such as Plexus, riding the wave of momentum, they see how easy it is, and they think that's the way network marketing is supposed to be. And it's actually not, because as things start stabling out and the company starts leveling out, which is going through the stable phase where the momentum is slowing down, they're able to actually weed out people who just weren't willing to stick it out or whatever. Weeding out process. They're developing new products, able to just kind of get a grip on things and start with a platform and then move forward again. A lot of people aren't willing to stick that out. So they feel like, if things aren't like it, if things aren't easy anymore like it was in the beginning when they started, they think that something's wrong with the company or the products or the compensation plan. They do not realize that it's just actually going through this is normal. Stabilization is normal. And so what happens is people aren't willing to make the personal changes and go through the personal growth in order to be successful in where they are with the company they're with. Personal change, I did jot down a couple notes. You know, if our industry was easy, everyone would be doing it, right? I mean, who wouldn't want freedom and personal choices and being your own boss and prizes and trips and fun with friends and your own schedule? Who would not want that, right? So why are more people not doing it? Here's why. And you think about this. Many people have tried network marketing. So it's not, you know, it's everyone really has hope that it would work. But the reason that people don't stick it out, and probably only, I don't know, a small percentage of people who try it make a living at it, is because it's all about they're not willing to go through all the personal growth that's required. Personal change is not easy. Overcoming fear, fear of the unknown, fear of all of your fears. It's just easier not to overcome them. Being self-disciplined, that's tough. Working when you don't want to, that's part of self-discipline. It's hard. It's almost easier to work for someone else because you clock in, clock out. They discipline you, and you know that, you know, at the end of the day, you're done, you can go home. So, of course, that is easier. But is it worth it? Doesn't that cause more stress in your life? You're still stressed because you're financially strapped, you're time strapped, so you're still looking. So, until people are willing to personally make those changes inside, looking within, then they will always look, when things get tough, they will always look outward. They will always look for a new company that's exciting and new products, new this, new that. They will look outward. They will maybe get out of the industry altogether, get out of network marketing altogether, and just do something else. They will look outward. And then when the new wears off, either in, you know, your new career change or your new network marketing company, when the new wears off, things happen, because I assure you it will, then they're back to square one. And they're like, okay, you know, what do I do now? So then they're looking for something else on the outside. So really, until people are willing to do what it takes inside, they will never be where they want to be in their life as far as fixing all the issues that they're going after, the financial freedom, the time freedom, and all that. So, you know, the way I look at it is in anything we do, whether we're working for the other person or we're working for ourselves, there will always be trials. There will always be trials. I mean, God does not say there won't be trials. He says He will get us through the trials. So we know we're going to have trials. And so I feel like, you know, if God has called me to a certain company, then no matter what, He's gonna call me through it. And I hope that more people will feel that way instead of looking outside, not without, I'm sorry, looking outside of themselves. I hope they look more inside and, you know, watch their attitude, watch what they believe, because, you know, once that little bitty teeny seed of doubt and unbelief crawls in, then it's over. It is over. Your belief has to be so strong in what you're doing that no matter what you go through, you know that it's just a trial because God called you to this. He will see you through it. If you start thinking anything else and fear creeps in, it's kind of over. So I hope this helps a little bit about just a little bit about faith and belief, about looking at the long term, because life is a marathon. It's not a sprint, and there's not a quick fix to anything. And so anyway, hope this helps you today, and you have a great day.